I think that there is a big important difference between unconditional love and what we frequently call love on earth. Unconditional love is born out of an inner overflow. It's like the divinity's love for ourselves. This kind of unconditional love is not born out of a void. It's like the being that emanates this kind of love feels himself or herself as being complete, as being full of energy and of love and fully balanced. And out of this balance, this great inner urge of sharing love, of giving yourself, of pouring love into the other is born. I think that this is what God really feels towards us. His love for us is born out of this desire to share and to give. On the contrary, here on earth, most frequently we do not feel this feeling of being complete. On the contrary, we do feel that we are incomplete, we are unbalanced, and we feel that part of ourselves is full and part is empty. So we search for love as a matter of fact, desiring for the other to make us complete. So we tend to ask the other to give us some energy, some love, to complete ourselves and to create in us this feeling or this illusion of being full and being balanced. So we search in the others what we do not have in ourselves. And because we feel incomplete, we tend to ask and to want to take from the other this kind of conditional love. And this kind of conditional love is implicitly filtered by the idea of having expectations and by the idea that we take something from the other, that the accent is rather put on our own inner needs. So I think that the most important difference between these two kinds of love is the fact that unconditional love, once again, means to have an inner urge to give. So the accent is on giving, on sharing, on loving the other. And on the contrary, in this kind of conditional terrestrial love, the accent is put on to take, to receive, to be loved, because you feel incomplete. So I think that the more we evolve and the more we become more profound beings, and the more we heal ourselves, we will tend to balance ourselves and to feel complete in ourselves. So the love we will express, it will be born out of this feeling to give, to share, to pour our own energy and love into the other. Unfortunately, for the time being, most of us tend to take, to grab love from the others, to feel the need of being fulfilled, of being loved by the other in order to satisfy his or her own needs. So love is not so much centered on giving, but on receiving. And I think this is the main difference between unconditional love, the highest level of love, and this terrestrial love. And I do think that there is an excerpt in Being Pyotr Ilyich which I hope clearly resumes this idea. It's just that in true love, the emphasis should be on giving, offering, loving, and not on taking. In a sublime act of love, each one must not firstly pursue his own satisfaction, but the fulfillment of the other. My love for you is born too from my own inner overflow of tenderness and passion that pours out towards you. Contrary to this, most often, people on earth still love each other while trying to fill their own inner void. Ideally, unconditional love comes from an overflow of emotions that pushes you towards giving and sharing. It is not born from a lack of anything.